On this island, survival comes in many forms. Sometimes it's speed. Other times, it's strength. And more often than not, survival means cooperation. But sometimes, survival asks for something much darker. Because when hunger takes over, even your own kind becomes food. I wasn't always a monster. In fact, when I spawned in, I was far from it, because as a baby Austroraptor, I had no intentions of hurting anyone, and since I was so small, I went with congenital for my first mutation, which would reduce damage from larger species. You see, in this video, I'm going to be traveling all across the map as the new Austroraptor, causing as much chaos as possible along the way, and even going as far as to cannibalize my own species. But before becoming a monster, I first had to grow, cause at only 19 kilograms, I wouldn't be killing anything, which meant the first goal of this video was getting to the sanctuary as soon as possible. We're getting there. I love that this guy is semi-aquatic. Eventually, I made it, but food was becoming a serious problem. I need food. And despite sniffing out the entire sanctuary, I couldn't find any. But then, there was a glimmer of hope, as two other Austroraptors were talking. Some other Austros. They have to have food. And when one of them asked for a bite, I knew they had some food. I gotta figure out where these guys are so I can steal their food. But I was too late to the party. Oh, he just finished it. Okay, he's inviting me to the group. I thought he was gonna kill me for a second there. I was terrified. In a world full of Austros, finding food was nearly impossible, so I went to the water looking for fish. I really need some food right now. Dude, where are all the fish at? Finding nothing under here. I searched everywhere, but it seemed like not one fish was on this server, so with my hunger depleting fast, I went back to the sanctuary, desperate for any form of food. If I didn't find anything, I would starve. I need something now. I smell something. Whatever that is, I gotta go eat it. It's not on my diet. What is that? If I can get off this rock. Oh my gosh. Okay, there we go. It's an aloe. Come here, buddy. He's just a little guy. This small aloe was my first real chance of having food, and I wasn't gonna pass that up. I kinda wanted all this food to myself, but looks like we're sharing. My teammates helped kill it, but I was worried they'd take all the food. I needed this. They better give me some of the food. Each body only has 5 organs, and surprisingly, I was able to eat not 1, not 2, but 3 of them, which was super nice of these guys to let me have. And because of this, my diet was starting to look alright, which meant I'd be growing faster now. Everything was actually going well, and for now, I was part of the team. One of my group members warned me that there was an adult Omni here earlier, so I would have to watch out for that, especially because I was only 55 kilograms. But I wasn't planning on sticking around for long at all. In fact, I just needed to get to about 50% growth before heading out for South Plains. And my other teammate named My Crotch Stinks is all he's seen as a juvie stego. And with a name like that, he deserves exactly what's coming to him. But not just yet, because I was trying to make some new friends. So when a 4th Austroraptor talked in chat, I said what's up, because we both had soda in her name. I got ignored, but that's when a 5th Austroraptor with a Chinese name asked if the Austroraptor was fully released. This question was kinda dumb, because we were all playing the Austroraptor right now, but I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. Maybe he thought we were on a different version. Yeah, I don't know why he asked that question, but for now, I had bigger problems to worry about than confused Chinese IL players, because this food problem is truly never ending. So I had no choice but to go cliff diving for some food, and test out my wings in the process. Look at that. We can fly. I stepped into the water once again, looking for fish. Maybe second time's the charm, but as you can imagine, it went pretty similarly to the first one. Hopefully this whole food thing doesn't become too much of a problem, because I don't want to resort to anything dark. so many Austros and so little food, it was only a matter of time. Living conditions were so bad that some of us were begging for death. I guess he wanted to die? Probably. When I checked my growth, I was at 40%, which meant I was getting closer to my goal, and I would be able to leave soon, but I nearly died after going AFK. Thankfully, the good guys won, and I was able to snatch an organ. And then I had to log off for a bit to do something in real life, but when I came back, I made the mistake that would change the course of the entire run. How is my stomach so low again? I thought I just ate. Actually, maybe I didn't. Did I not eat anything? Where are the other Austroraptors at? Just this little guy. What actually is this? It says it's on my diet. Times were tough, so I had to eat what I could, even if it was small. Since the smaller Austroraptor was also eating it, and it looked like diet on my compass, I didn't think much of it. I regrouped with the other Austros, ready to look for some more food. But that's when I noticed something, because when I went to check for my location, I realized exactly what had happened. I had unknowingly been eating the organs of a baby Austroraptor, and now it was all coming back to me. That was the Austroraptor who had been killed earlier. Wait, I'm actually dumb. I think I'm eating an Austroraptor. I think this is the one they killed earlier. Now, you might think I'm just being dramatic, and you're right, but this actually does matter, because eating my own kind made me go infertile, which would make it much harder to become prime when I hit adult. And worst of all, I'd gotten comfortable with the taste of Austroraptor meat, which would turn me into a monster. Dude, that sucks. I should not have eaten that. I told everyone the devastating news, but no one seemed to care. Maybe it was because I misspelled Austro. And since I had gone infertile, it also meant that I'd have to nest if I wanted any chance of getting prime, which I also told the group, and they also didn't care. But at least I wasn't the only one who misspelled Austro, or maybe it really is called Austroraptor, I don't know. But what I do know is I felt like I was in high school all over again, because I felt socially rejected. If you guys ever see me in game, please say hi. Or even if you see me in real life. I mean, you don't know what I look like, but you know what I sound like. If you hear my voice, just be like, yo, what's up, Club Soda? Something like that. Now, obviously I'm mostly joking about feeling socially rejected. I mean, I wasn't responding to half their messages either, but I mostly just needed a motive to justify becoming evil. I mean, what am I supposed to do? Admit that I'm a bad person? Anyways, here's where the story gets interesting. I told the group I'm going to South Plains, and I lingered for a little bit just to see if anyone had come around, but nope, they all still hated me, so I headed to South Plains alone. And all this walking alone gave me tons of time to think, and so I realized something. You know, I was reading some of the comments on my last video, and a lot of you guys were super mad that I killed that stego. And it just made me realize, no matter how much good you do, people will only ever focus on the bad, so... I mean, I was kind of laughing at him too, though. Maybe I am the bad guy. I really like this biome, too. This is a really cool biome. For my next location, I was headed to the South Plains River to look for food, but I was getting a little distracted along the way. Like, imagine being a Spinosaurus, like a baby Spino or something, and just growing up here. Like, this place is sick. Dude, when they release, as they release more semi-aquatic dinosaurs, I feel like this area is gonna be really cool. Maybe. Hopefully. It's kind of shallow though. I don't know, maybe it needs to be deeper. I was clearly enjoying myself, but then it happened. I officially became evil. Okay, what are we doing for the next... They got cannibalistic on this server. I'm a cannibal Austroraptor. Getting this mutation meant that I can now eat other Austroraptors without any negative effects, meaning absolutely anything was on the menu. And my first order was an Austroraptor sandwich. But first I had to rest to gain back my stamina, and you might notice that I'm nearly starving, so I need to act fast. So as soon as I was full of stamina, it was go time. At first I checked the river, looking for some fish, but there was nothing. So I started drinking some water, and it looks like my order came through, because I spotted an Austroraptor. I think I'm gonna have to go for that guy. I'm almost starving. Ugh. I was a little hesitant, because since we were in South Plains, it was fair to assume he was full grown, and I wasn't, so this wouldn't be a fair fight by any means. Every part of this run has been leading up to this moment, and if I wanted to win, I would have to use the element of surprise. I don't see him. He's drinking over there. I just tripped. Okay, shh. Hopefully you didn't hear that. Shh. He's bigger than me. He said XD in the chat. Okay, apparently he's... I don't know what's happening. But I need to kill him. For some reason, this guy wasn't taking me seriously, but I was gonna make him regret that. Ah, he's got the high ground. Oh, no, he's jumping down. Okay. Where is he? Where did he go? Oh my gosh, he died. He died of fall damage. What a fool. Now, that wasn't the epic battle I thought it'd be, but I was extremely happy to have some food, so I enjoyed my Austroraptor sandwich. Thank you, sir. You are saving me from starvation. I appreciate you. Since this guy was bigger than me, I can't really feel too bad about killing him, because at least he had a fair chance. And this was the first time in the entire run that I actually had a decent meal, and I was able to fill up my entire stomach. I actually needed that. Good thing I chose to be a cannibal, I guess. And now that I actually had some decent diets, I'd be growing a lot faster too. So for now, there wasn't much to do except heal my wounds. You know what, guys? I think I'm just gonna go full on evil this run. I'm also drinking a club soda right now. Here, listen to this. Oh, that was a good one. There was no longer any need to travel, because I was pretty much guaranteed to not get Prime, so I was just trying to decide what to do next. I don't think I can get Prime at this point, so I might just go back to the swamp. I don't know. But just before making that decision, I had to defend my river, because there were some allos trying to invade. Or maybe they were just trying to get a drink. Either way, it doesn't matter, they had to die. Come on, boys. Why would you think you could drink here? Now, if you're upset that I killed these allos, then you're definitely not going to like what comes next, because I had made up my mind, and my plan was simple. I was going to wait for nighttime, then go back to the swamp and assassinate as many Austroraptors as I could. I told you I was going full evil, guys. I'm gonna get some water. In-game, not in real life. I don't drink water, I drink club soda. The next 10 minutes pretty much just consisted of a good mix of exploring and eating organs while I waited for nighttime so that I could commit heinous acts. And as the sun set, my hunger for blood rose. If I leave now, it should be night by the time I get to the swamp. So it's go time. Isn't this game just beautiful sometimes? The journey didn't take long, and within a few minutes, I was back where I spawned, in the swamp. And when I got there, I was at 72% growth, and just for context, 75%'s full grown, so I was pretty much there, which means I should be powerful enough to assassinate some Austros. As I got closer, I was surprised to see one of my old group members' name tags show up, because I thought I clicked leave group after picking the cannibalistic mutation, but nevertheless, I clicked leave group, and I guess we know where our first target is now. And there were definitely multiple, because they were chatting. I have no clue how many there are. Who knows what I'm about to walk into? And while they were talking, I was listening. I hear them. I would have felt bad for attacking these guys, but they were smack talking some other dinosaurs, so I had to teach them a lesson. Let's go hydrodynamic. Swim speed. Also, I know they're right there, so I'm gonna pick this quick. Oh my gosh, he's right there. Go! Go, go, go! Oh, there's 3 of them. 2 of them are little babies, though. Now, the game plan was simple. Attack the biggest one first, kill him, and then kill all the other ones. This guy is tearing into me right now. Come here, buddy. Is he jumping? He's giving me free bites. Oop, kill a little baby, sorry. Oh, I pinned him, dead. Why are you guys even fighting at this point? jeez. Okay, that's all of them. Yikes. Sorry, boys. What have I become? Look at this massacre. Now, it seems like the Isle Gods weren't very happy with my actions, because when I tried grabbing this organ, it glitched out. Maybe it's because I killed an old friend and wiped out an entire generation of younglings. I had officially gained Anakin Skywalker status. Let's relog real quick. Be right back, folks. When I loaded back in, the heart was right in front of me on the tree, so I ate that first, and then I went to get some more organs, but for some reason the body was in the water now. Dude, this guy's got so much aura. Whew. Dude, this guy's got so much aura. I had done it. I had assassinated all the Austroraptors in the swamp Strorasters. But my rampage was only getting started, cause next, I'd be swimming up the river delta, and eventually making my way up to the water access lake, where I knew for a fact there would be Austroraptors. And I would be killing absolutely everything on the way, cause I'm going evil. I already told you, I've warned you a million times, this is evil run. This is evil town. However, before leaving, I did do a last check of the swamp, just to make sure I got everyone. And I can confirm, this swamp was mine. But now it was time for some serious traveling, and I found the best way to do this is to fully exert your stamina and then rest to get it all back. And now we get to watch the sun rise together. Hey guys, Morning Voice Club Soda here. I think that beautiful music must have put me to sleep. Anyways, I covered myself in mud, which would hide my cannibalistic skin, that way the other Austroraptors would never see me coming. It was genius. But it was short-lived, because as soon as I hopped into the water, it immediately washed off. Oh yeah, and since I just woke up, I gotta pop a club soda real quick. For the next part of my plan, I was going to be traveling up the river delta, in hopes of eventually making it up to the water access lake, where I would grow old and die. Now, the river delta is known for having tons of dinos, so as I swim upstream here, we're gonna have to watch out for crocodiles. And now that I was an adult, this guy was actually moving super quick. Zoom. Dude, are we faster than a dino? I don't know. This feels pretty freaking fast. As we get closer to the bridge, we're gonna start seeing more and more dinosaurs, so that's exactly where I was headed. And I even walked right by a dead baby Austroraptor. I decided not to eat him though. I'm not a monster. I finally got to the bridge, and boy was the party poppin'. Look at these serratos. You think I can take them? Oh my gosh. Oh, it's a little guy. That guy's tiny. There was a brave little Pachycephalosaurus, and he was taking on these two serratos. Why is he's so confident that I'm not just gonna kill him? I could also just kill him. Oh my gosh, he knocked him over. Okay, never mind. This guy's a dog. But then backup arrived, and these serratos were definitely cooked now. Those guys are dead. Or at least that's what I thought. But then the executioners came for me. Boys, we're cool, right? We're cool, right? We're cool, cool. Jeez. Jeez. Luckily I'm 1,000 IQ. You can't actually catch me. Now it was time for the final phase of my plan. But first, I wanted to jump into the most croc-infested area on the entire map. Just for fun. Okay, I kind of just wanted to see if there was any crocs under here. That was kind of terrifying. I don't know why I did that. That was dumb. Looks like we're all clear though. What's that? I kind of just like being under the water. It's kind of chill. Now, being under the water is pretty chill, and it makes me feel sneaky, but the fastest way to travel is still to run as the Austroraptor, so I'm going to be running along the riverbank here. Let me do another croc check. I'm going to take down these crocodiles. Or they're going to take me down. It was probably going to be the second option, but I kept heading up the river anyways, and I caught myself a little snack along the way. You guys are actually going to hate me. I promise I'm not usually this mean. It's just for the video. I had to. It's for the video. Hey, sometimes you gotta sacrifice an Austroraptor or two to entertain the masses, right? I'm gonna get so cooked in the comments, aren't I? Hey, if you guys want to debate me on the morality of killing dinosaurs in a video game, hit me up. We can make a video out of it. Now, after killing yet another baby Austroraptor, I realized I could have avoided all this cannibalism in the first place, because apparently if you just go up to the water and click F, you can fish. Come to Papa. Look at that. I could have avoided killing my friend and killing babies this whole time. That would have been no fun though. Alright, it's time to swim up to the lake for my final challenge, so we can wrap this up. But I did say I was going to be causing chaos and killing everything along the way. And I may be entirely evil, but I'm not a liar, so I owe it to you to cause as much chaos as possible. See, this is your fault. These Beppies were clearly AI, but this little Dino wasn't. Oh my gosh, there's a Dino! What's up, buddy? Oh hell nah. That boy turned into a... Okay, there we go. He fixed. See, this guy was going to go on to ruin tons of people's days, so I actually did everyone a favor here. But next, I wanted a fight that was a little more fair, so when I saw these two little Cerratos encroaching on my territory, I had to do something about it. And because this fight was entirely lame, I'm going to throw some music over it to make it seem cool. It was YouTube free music.
I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign.
I wanna be the greatest. Everybody on the fake shit. I look around and feel like everybody is the fakest. I make this every day and I'm impatient, hoping one day I blow up from the basement. Statement, the top is so vacant. I don't hear that I think is amazing. Waiting for my day when I'm playing sold out shows for 1,000 faces. Hey, give me that crown, get in my way and to be put down. It ain't your place, no, this my town. If I want that then I'll get it right now.
That song had a surprising amount of swear words. I had to cut them out. He was going off like prime Eminem though. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the final act. Subscribe, like, share this video with your 10 favorite people. All of this. Everyone needs to see this, because this is it right here. I was resting to gain back stamina when I heard another Austroraptor talking in chat. We got company. I've always wanted to say that. The number of enemies was unknown, but I was going in no matter what. This was my chance to claim this lake as my own. I killed one of the two, and now there was just one remaining. And since I'm clearly bigger than him, this should be a walk in the park. What? What is that attack, bro? That does so much damage. That's so not fair. Well. Look who's whining now. After causing tons of chaos and being a total a-hole, I had finally been killed by an attack that I didn't even know existed. Which I think is a good lesson to take from this video. No matter how big and bad you think you are, there's always someone who's watched Kuga's latest guide and knows how to do attacks that do way more damage than you can do. Kuga literally released that video right after I died, and I ended up commenting on it, complaining about the alt bite damage, and I think I have top comment, so clearly other people also think it's a little ridiculous, but shout out Kuga and subscribe for more content.